And welcome back to another episode of the Art Award. We in Las Vegas today. We at the Top Rank offices. Today I got a newly crowned champion, WBO lightweight world champion. It's a young man who is a silver medalist. He's not shy, he has a lot to say, and he's one of the most talented and gifted fighters in the game today. If he's not a star already, he's on his way to being one. I'm excited to have Keyshawn, the businessman, Davis on the show to say, what's up with you, my brother? Man, you got some new hardware, man. You know, they say when you get that championship, you kind of move a little bit different. People come at you a little bit different. Have things been different for you since you became champ?
Yeah, I think so. Fighters been reaching out. You know, I would say, like, they've been saying, you know, things on social and stuff like that. I've been getting more call-outs, I would say. So it definitely feel a little different now that I got, you know, now that I'm wearing
champion. Got their attention.
Right.
Yes, that's good. Take me back, man. I want to start from the beginning. Take me back to Norfolk, Virginia, with you and your brothers and your mother. What was life like back then?
As a kid growing up, honestly, life for us as a kid was great. Well, in the home, like, you know, we had struggles and stuff like that, but fortunately, like, we had, like, you know, kids on our street that we grew up with. It's like 5 different houses, and it was like brothers and sisters in like those 5 different houses. So like on our street, we grew up as a community, as a family, you know what I'm saying? Our mothers knowing each other, you know what I'm saying? So like, we all going through the same struggles, you feel me? So we didn't even look at it like struggles, it was just life. Within that street, we all just growing up and supporting each other, playing football on the same football, basketball teams, you know. Me and my brothers was the only ones that boxed within the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So
really?
We would come back with like belts and stuff, and like as kids, they like, oh snap, like y'all really boxing, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it was great, you feel me, growing up as a kid, for sure. It wasn't too much issues other than like, you know, in-home stuff.
It's crazy when you're an amateur, a young fighter, because you'll like disappear for a week, and your friends don't know where you at. And you like, yeah, I was at this tournament. They like, what you, like, don't nobody understand. If you're not in that life, it don't make no sense to you.
Yeah, nah, word.
What was like, how did your mother, or when did your mother introduce y'all to the sport of boxing? You don't hear a lot of mamas taking their kid to the gym and signing them up for boxing.
Right. Well, around that time, you know, our father wasn't there, so it was just our mother, you know, and it was me and my brothers. I was 9, Kelvin, our oldest brother, was 11, and Kenya was 7. And
you the middle?
Right, I'm the middle brother,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we was playing football, basketball, you know, baseball and stuff like that, but she found out it was a boxing gym in the same neighborhood we was growing up in, like literally up the street from us. And she asked us, did we want to box? Would we want to try it out? We like, yeah, for sure. And she took us this next day, and you know, like, kids in there our age was sparring, and we think it's real fighting, you know? So we engaged, like, we watching, you feel what I'm saying? And shoot, like, for like an hour straight, I lie to you not, we just quiet, and she turned. She like, y'all wanna sign up? We like, yeah, like, hell yeah, you know? Next day we started, and we never stopped.
Did y'all, like, how were you with the contact? It wasn't like, oh, let me get out the way. Was you was cool with the contact early on?
Yeah, like, I was playing football already, you know, so as a running back, all I wanted to do was run you over. I was a running back. That's all I wanted to do was run you over. So I was never scared of contact, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, fighting, I always fought my big brother naturally. I just fought him.
Oh, so y'all was rumbling in the house?
Yeah, we was rumbling. Because of me, though.
For sure.
Because of me, though. You know, I used to do stuff. But, yeah, I just always used to fight. So when I was in boxing, it was just natural for real, I'm not gonna lie.
How long did it take before you started realizing, like, yo, I could fight? Like, I could fight?
I could say I had, like, 2 moments in the amateurs, for sure. The first moment, it was my first time ever fighting. I went to the ringside tournament, and my first fight was at the ringside tournament, novice division. I fought every day, went to the finals, and I lost. But those was my first fights ever, you know, on a big stage like that. And I was crying, like, damn near all day, 9 years old. I was 9 years old. That same year, I just started boxing. I, you know, competed in that tournament. So I just couldn't stop crying for real, and it would just hurt me. And this guy named Jeremia Wiggins, he was grown. He's probably like my age at that time. And he was like, Keyshawn, remember this day. He said, hey, this hurt you right here so much. He said, you're gonna be one of the greatest. When he said that to me at the time, I was in my head saying, no, I'm not, because I don't even want to be a boxer. I want to play football. Even after that tournament, you still was football first? Yeah, for sure. But I remember what he said in that moment, but as I kept growing up, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm a football player. If you think boxing didn't take off, you think you would have made some noise and went to college with football? I think so, for sure. Honestly, I think so. The only thing that would have held me back was because I've been boxing since elementary school. I was so small. I was in 9th grade, 108 pounds. Like, for real.
Dang, in high school, that's crazy.
Fighting at 106. Because, you know, in boxing, you fight at the smallest weight class and be the strongest you can. So I'm doing that since elementary school, now I'm in high school. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cutting weight my whole life, really. You know what I'm saying? So I never really reached my real potential weight. So I was just so small.
And football different. You got to put weight on.
But I was just so behind. But, like, even in JV, though, like, I wasn't starting at first, right? So it was like, we in practice, and the day before the game, we doing practice, we doing like runs, drills, and I'm on the second offense, of course, right? So he giving me the ball, I'm scoring on the first team, like automatically. So the coach like, Keyshawn, you really used to be a running back? I'm like, yeah.
You looking at my side, but I can go.
Yeah, you feel me? So he made me a starter the next, like the first game I was starting, but I was really nice, for real.
Let me go back to the boxing. You know, Pernell being from your area, how much did you know about him when you started? Like, how much did y'all hear about him when you was coming up?
Coming up, that was like our local celebrity, for real, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was our local
So his
celebrity.
name was ringing?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Because he was the one that was still in the community at the end of the day. And probably too much in the community, but that was just him, you know? So, like, that was definitely our local celebrity. Like, when we had local boxing fights and stuff, he would come, like, all the attention is on him. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely something to see as growing up as a kid, seeing, like, Sweet Pea out there, for sure.
You know that area where he got hit by that car? You know where that's at?
It's just unfortunate that it happened. You know,
go out like that.
That it happened, you know?
Man. Great fighter, though, man.
Right.
Put your city, put your area on the map, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like, once he did, man, like, every time I would have a fight or people bring me up, they always say, like, man, Sweet Pea had this joint sold up. Like, he the one that started it off like this, and they was like, man, we happy that I'm the one bringing it back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that I'm the one bringing it back as well, shoot. And then me and my brothers, at the end of the day, you know, the city don't really understand that yet, and the boxing world don't, but, you know, people just keep looking at me. You know, it's really a DB3 thing, you know what I'm saying? And Keon Davis, you know, is magnificent. Olympic trial winner, you know what I'm saying? International experience, you know? It's going to take him about 10, 12 fights, and he going to be fighting for a title. Kelvin Davis, you know, 15, you know, he better start contending, you know what I'm saying? And me, you know, like, we all competing on a high level. You know, it's 3 brothers, it's 3 of us. We all come from same mother, father, all that, same backings, you know? So I feel like us 3 definitely have the potential of taking over boxing, you know? And starting with our city, man.
What is that, though? Because, you know, it's a lot of, it's siblings in the game, or maybe if one box and you just got family members supporting, it's like, you don't always see that kind of love. Like, every time you got a camera in your face, I hear you say DB3, DB3. I see you, like, basically saying, don't forget about my brothers. What is that? Like, what gives you that about your family?
My mother, she raised us that way. And what I'm saying, us, my sisters and my brothers, she raised us to stay whatever, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna come back together and be a family, you know, so it's installed in us.
Yeah, I love it, bro, because it's like, you know, the position you at, you know, you're a world champion, but you just at the beginning.
Right.
You know, of everything, really making real money, really making your mark. And it's easy, even if you raised like that, to start getting away from that. Like, look, man, y'all gonna have to figure it out, but I'm finna go over here and do this. So I thought it was real dope when you fought at home, and you had your sister sing the national anthem, or a cousin?
No, those are my sisters.
You had your sister sing the national anthem. Like it felt like a family affair.
Yeah.
It felt like I'm on, now we all on, so any position I can give y'all, I'm gonna give y'all that. Yeah. That's what that felt like to me.
Yeah.
I love it, though.
That's definitely the positions I was trying to go with it. And, hey, shouts out to Top Rank for allowing me to, you know, set the stage like that. You know, it was definitely a team effort. And that was...
The walkout was crazy.
We can't relive that moment. Hey, that joke was legendary,
The walkout was crazy. We're going to get to it, but the walkout was crazy. I ain't going to lie. I played that back 3, 4 times because, like, when I watch events and stuff like that, I'm not just like, oh, so-and-so fighting. Like, when I start to feel something, I'm like, ooh, let me play it. Let me see that again. And just the way, just everything, the band, the local band, the way the crowd, like, the way you start dancing, I'm like, bro, not losing tonight. He not losing tonight. Just the body language you had and the feel that I had, he ain't losing tonight. I don't know what that opponent coming with, but he ain't finna get that up tonight.
Right.
That's what I felt.
Nah, word.
Let's get back to the fighting, man. November 8th, 2024, you fought in Norfolk, Virginia.
Legendary.
Scope Arena in front of a sold-out crowd. That was crazy. Did you expect that event to be that big?
Yes,
big.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I was telling my friends, you know, that it was like, look, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be big. They kept saying, how big is gonna be?
They asked you?
They like, are you sure? Like, watch. So it turned out bigger than we all expected, you know what I'm saying? So I did not expect it to be that big, but I gave them a heads up. Gave them a heads up.
Because it was something crazy, like 48 hours, like 7, 8, how many tickets were sold in a short period of time?
The pre-sale tickets sold out, and they had to put some more pre-sale tickets out, like the next day. It was crazy.
So what was Top Rank's response when they seen that, oh, he really did that?
They was like, we gotta come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. If you can sell out in your hometown.
They was like, we gotta do this again. Nah, but all jokes aside though, the vibes there, that fight week vibes there, what they was saying, like, it was just unmatched. You know, they never experienced, a lot of top rank was saying they never really experienced a vibe like that from a fight week. They was like, man, we can't wait to come back here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me too. I never really felt like a vibe like that during fight week, like for real, you know? So Norfolk, something in the water out in Norfolk, for sure.
How did you stay focused? Our hometown fights are different. Like, it's one thing to fight in a neutral location where some people for you, some people against you. When you got your hometown and everybody expects you to win, it's a different type of pressure.
How?
You expected to win. Everybody you see, hey, bro, do your thing. I'm gonna be at the fight, man. I'm coming.
I mean, you want people to come, right? You want people to expect you to win, right? You don't want to, like, look, this is how I look at it. I was for overseas, everywhere in different people's countries where I was literally the only fighter there that wanted me to win.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So when I come home,
it's time to show out.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how people can be like, I hate fight home. How? Yeah. Where else you gonna be comfortable at?
Yeah, because
like,
you got people at tickets, man. You got to tell, man, hey, man, I'm your uncle, man. You got 2 tickets for me? That stuff.
You got a team.
So you had your stuff locked.
That stuff was happening to me. Like, people were still calling my phone, and I'm like, damn. I thought I had, but it's gonna happen. It come with the sport, it come with the territory. You're a celebrity. You're the superstar in your town in that moment right there. You're the celebrity, you're the star. So this is gonna happen. You gotta be mentally prepared. This shit is gonna happen. Be prepared, be ready. Enjoy the moment.
You look like you enjoyed the moment.
Man, I enjoyed the hell out of that moment. That moment was a hell of a moment.
And it happened just like you said it was gonna happen.
It happened better. Thank God.
Did y'all stay in the city a few days after that, or did y'all get out of there?
Man, I stayed the whole week.
Yeah?
I shouldn't have, though.
Yeah?
I should have did that.
What was it like, man?
I mean, yeah, we was turned it up, doing a lot.
Doing a lot.
Doing a lot. But yeah, honestly, though, we was making money, too.
Yeah. Sponsorship stuff, just
showing up,
events,
pulling up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit of both.
Yeah. Man, your first title fight, February 14th, on Valentine's Day, 14 days before your birthday. You what, February what?
28th.
I'm 23rd.
Oh, word?
Yeah, 23rd.
I ain't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah. But you fight at Madison Square Garden against Baranchik, and you dominated him and you stopped him in the 4th round. You fight him on Valentine's Day, my boy, but you ain't showing him no love, though. Tell me about that fight.
It was easy.
Yeah?
It was easy, honestly. Yeah, it was real easy.
Really? That's how you expected it to be, or you expected more from him?
I expected it to be easy. I was saying first round. I expected it to be easy.
You just be saying whatever you feel. Like, if you feel it, you gonna say it. You don't be thinking, like, I probably shouldn't say that. That's gonna sound crazy.
I do.
How has that changed your life, being a world champion? Or how has life changed?
I'm about to say something. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Shit.
Okay. I feel that.
Fighters, like, they just calling me out a lot now. I'm getting people attention.
Oh, they got your name in their mouth.
Yeah, for sure, because I got a belt now, you know? Yeah. So now they feel like, we all feel like it's lucrative now. The fights are lucrative now, you know what I'm saying? So they want to start mentioning me. They would start mentioning me.
You like when other fighters speak on you, or you get offended? Like, hold on, man, why you don't disrespect me like that?
I don't get offended. My name a businessman.
So you like it?
I take everything in this sport as business, you know. Keep mentioning me, you know. That Cuban dude, yeah, keep mentioning me every time you fight on the zone, my name getting brought up. Keep mentioning me, you know.
Let me ask you about that, though. You and the Cuban, you gonna fight him in the pros?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
How's that gonna go? This ain't the amateurs no more.
Right.
How you think a fight with you and him gonna go?
Under 6.
You gonna stop him?
What? Hell yes.
Have you had any real conversations about fighting him?
Yes.
Just talks. Y'all had some talks?
They ain't ready yet. They gonna see this, right? And they gonna get on social media. Oh, he ain't never seen me no contract. Oh, he ain't never talked to me. Yeah, you right. I never did talk to the fighter.
But when he on social media, he sound like he ready now.
You gotta sound like that though, you know?
Not tomorrow, now.
You gotta sound like that. I was talking trash to Devin Haney. I was like 7-0, saying I'm ready now. I'm knowing damn well I wasn't ready now. I was going 8-round fights.
Yeah.
I know I ain't ready now. You gotta sound that way though.
Yeah. So you don't believe me?
I know how it go.
You don't believe me?
No, I know how it go.
Cruz ain't ready for you?
No, he not.
Really?
But we can fight though. But they said no for right now. They said that.
I want to see that.
They said no.
I want to see that. You on IG Live celebrating, bro, and one of your diamonds fell off your belt, bro. What happened with that?
You talking what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, the celebration went wrong.
It went crazy.
It was a little too crazy. A little too crazy.
Yeah.
My lives be crazy though.
Yeah.
It's probably a warning. I don't know, man. This shit fell off. Yeah, we all don't know.
It make you mad when you done paid them sanction fees. See, people don't be knowing. Fans, they hear about sanction fees. You paying tens of thousands of dollars to fight for that belt.
Yeah.
And then you get your belt. I don't want nothing wrong with my belt.
Nah, for real. For real. And it was the big diamond, Dre. Yeah. It was one of the biggest diamonds up there. And it might, your name on the belt too. So it's like, I can't have no damn ruby missing the joint next to my name. Damn.
I can't do it.
For real.
I'm cloudy diamonds, yeah, we can't.
I wonder, like, could we hit the WBO, like,
yeah, for sure.
y'all fix this?
Absolutely.
Or a new one? Now just give me a whole new one.
Send it.
Word. That works. All right, you would know.
Man, absolutely.
Okay.
I done paid enough for it. Man, send my new belt. It ain't Paco no more. I don't know who over there, but send that.
Yeah, for sure. Man,
AI, man, another Virginia native. He reached out, showed some love. What that feel like?
Shit, shoot, amazing. Shoot, AI, like you said, a legend. Michael Vick as well, he reached out. Both of them reached out. Before I fought
Mike Vick did too?
Yeah, hell yeah. Before I fought Limos, the day of the fight, I'm on the phone 3-way with him. We just up there chopping it up, vibing, talking, I was just with AI like 2 weeks ago, in the lounge, just kicking it with them, man. And their support is real genuine. Yeah. Nothing fake around it, you know what I'm saying? And just like me, how I just come off and say what's on my mind, those two guys right there, they do the same thing. They understand me, so real support for them two guys.
Yeah, Mike Vick and AI always show love to the younger generation. I ain't never sensed no hating, no weird, nothing.
Yeah.
Like they show you love.
Vic, he the coach in Norfolk State right now, too.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yup. Norfolk about to be crazy.
Man, you had a son, man. What is it like having a son that you got to take care of and you responsible for?
It's amazing. Not gonna lie. It's amazing. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. It's amazing, though, man. Like, just waking up every day, I literally think about him. First person I think about be him, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about, like, his first birthday and stuff like that. Like, he's 7 months now. He just turned 7 months, like, 2 days ago.
You gonna let your son fight?
Hell no.
You ain't gonna let, what if he raw and he just tight? He like, man, Dad, and he got a work ethic.
That's
the
only way he can fight.
I'm talking about he begging, Daddy, please, please, please.
The only way he can, I swear, I told my boys over here this. I said, the only way my son can fight is if, like, he, like, nice like me and shit. If he, like, good like me. He gotta be nice.
You gotta be nice.
If you ain't good enough, if you all right, why, I'm like, look, like, you can promote.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it.
What do you want from boxing? I know you want to keep winning championships. Like, when you see your career timeline, you may not have the exact timeline, money made, championships, legacy. What do you want from boxing?
First things first, definitely use this platform. Spread the word, spread God. Let the people know that God is real, for sure. So that's number one. I want to use boxing just to put me also into just other avenues. Like, I honestly want to start like getting into like streaming. I think I would be a great promoter. You know, stuff like that. I just want to use boxing just to put me in other things. You know, it's crazy because me and Shakur was just talking about this. He was just over my house like 2 days ago. And he was like, damn, Keyshawn, I remember you was telling me about 2 years ago, like how you was just like, you don't really love boxing like that. You just using boxing as a platform. And he was just like, at that time, he was just listening to me talk and not really understanding, but he was saying now, he like, damn, I really understand what you was saying now, because like, yo, after I retire, I still gotta live like 50 over, you know, a lot of years left after this. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, Keyshawn, you was already thinking that way. I'm like, yeah, it's a real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't love this shit too much, because this don't come and go. And once it's going, I can't keep fighting with it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't fight forever.
You know, so just using this joint to put me on avenues for real. I love this sport for sure, but just for the moment.
Where did your faith come from, and why are you so outspoken about it?
I grew up in the church for sure. I think I was in church before I even started boxing, for sure. So I just grew up in the church, always around it, you know. And honestly, my sister is in our family. She's the one that actually keep all us together in terms of like God. She's the one that's like praying day in, day out, reading, going to church, like, you know, heavy. You know, so she definitely was a big impact for us to keep God into our household. But our mother definitely had us in our church. And honestly, like, you want to be like open up for real. I'm knowing God got a real plan for all our lives, but just for like boxing purposes of DB3, I know he got a real plan for our lives. Just for what I said on this platform right here, from when we was born, our family knowing that we not gonna be nothing to us actually being something, you know. And just one time in church, man, his name's Pastor Powell. We close to him, and he laid hands on me. He was praying over me, and he was speaking, and he was just like, yo, you gonna be like real popular, like you got a real big calling over your life. Like, he's praying over me, saying that, and I'm like probably like 8, 9, something like that. And I always remember that, and I thought it was gonna be in football at that time, you know. So me living out these days right here, you know, those days right there keep me grounded, keep me humble. You know what I'm saying? Because God knew before I knew. You feel me? So now that I'm here, it's just like, you know, just stay the course, be humble, you know? Don't forget.
Young brother, I appreciate you, man. You're welcome on the show anytime, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
That's it, man. We out of here. We leaving Las Vegas, but we ain't leaving without a dope interview with Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Till next time.